Welcome back to my channel, everyone. The show's Red Fox. Come back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3. We're going to continue on as Musashi in Japan. If you haven't watched the last couple episodes, as you can tell, a few things have changed. If you haven't, I would go back and watch. Probably the last three were probably the most eventful episodes of the current playthrough, where we have went ahead and became a duke. We've also changed religion to Shinto, which thankfully enough, I changed it to kind of just align more with Japan. I figured like that'd be pretty cool to go ahead and pick more of a localized thing. But also I think it's pretty it gets along pretty good with some of the other people around. So I believe that we have we have some other ones. Like we still have the Matrianas, which we consider them righteous, so that's fine. I think everything like that is pretty good. I don't know. I think there might be a few other. We do have the Pundarika, which is another Buddhist one. Those guys I think we think are. I think this one, the Kumaist, is it's hostile, yeah. I don't know. I think we might one thing I wanted to check before we ended the last episode, but I decided to kind of wait till this one. I want to see it does look like Shinto is a reformed faith. I don't know. I guess we could potentially create our own at some point, but that's like something for like another day. Like that's not something I'm like totally focused on right now. Let's go ahead and look at what we can do right here real quick. We can negotiate an alliance, which is fine. We can designate our son, which I think that let's see who our main people are here. Who's got the best stats? Diplomacy, martial. Looks like we're probably just the best all around. Yeah, it's kind of looking like that, so we'll do that. I like to have control over that, so that'd be fine. We can also educate. Oh, we can, I think, because he's this son right here is controlling a piece of land that we gave him. Our sister can also marry, so we can do that. We can just marry her off to there. We can change our son's thing, it looks like, but apparently it's not giving me the opportunity to. One thing I didn't do last time whenever I created these men at arms, I did not um, assign them anywhere, so let's go ahead and station them. Let's go ahead and do this one here. The mounted samurai, I think, are the strongest. Actually, we're going to put them in Kabuki, I think. Um, the light footmen. Looks like I think the warrior monks are probably just our second best unit, right? So let's go ahead and put them here. Let's go ahead and put these in wherever we can really just afford them at. It doesn't look like we're going to get them anywhere, so we'll just put them there. That's fine. Money wise, I don't think it's hurting us. I don't really want to up these a whole lot right now. The main reason for that is because our gold isn't crazy yet. We want to kind of like build that up still. To kind of give you a heads up, we are currently at a 9 when it comes to popular growth. One thing I do want to do, I want to increase our control over this region. That's something that I didn't think about last time, and it's probably something I should probably just go ahead and do. Um, I'm going to go ahead and do this right here. And we're going to go ahead and try to do something to get our stress level down. So let's look at some activities. Let's do can we do a funeral? I think funeral would actually be pretty good here, right? We can do there. We can pick our father, which I think is good here. And we can also probably just do this one right there. Um, and I think that's just good, right? I think that's probably fine. I don't think there's anything here that's going to affect anything. So let's do that. And it's not a far travel, so we don't have to worry about anything crazy happening. We can get some good stats here, so we can get some piety, some prestige. I don't think we're gonna get any money, but that's fine. I don't think we don't really need to gain any from this particular thing here. So um, let's just kind of sit here and wait for a moment. I don't know if there's anybody around that we can go to war with. Something we might need to look into. We're gonna keep that at 7 years. Wow, that's seems like just a long time. I guess it's gonna up the county control over time, so that's fine, I guess. Let's do this one right here. Our stress is actually going to go up from this, which is interesting. I figured it would go down quite a bit. There we go. We have one that gave us a little bit of a reduction. Let's do this one. What memories are too painful? Let's do that one. Yeah. Who is this guy? Your half brother. Okay. I'm gonna take the hit here for that because I don't need there to be any issues with that. We're gonna do that one. Yeah, every guest at the funeral will just take the hit on the money there, which I'm fine with. And it looks like everything else is going to go pretty well. We're going to take a little bit here, but that's fine. Not going to take the chance there. We'll do that. Beautiful, great. Okay, I'm happy with how all that turned out. That was fine. Okay, cool. All right, continuing on, let's look to see what we can do with any of the governments around us. I don't know if any of these. Okay, there is a Soryu up here, so we can actually go for this person, and this is fine because they're Soryu, so like it's not going to matter to the Kompaku. So we can just actually go after this person. I think we just win because I think we just have a ton more troops than them, and if we do need to, we can just go ahead and go after some people. We can, or we can call some people to help us go after them. So I'm not too worried about that either way. Good. We have another available perk here. This is good there. The hunt. I don't. Prowess stress. Let's do that. We'll do this. This is fine. I'm not at all worried about that. I think we can be fine either way. Okay. Do that. We do have a daughter now, which is cool. That actually kind of helps a little bit. And keeps compassionate. Compassionate's actually not bad. We need to just breach this for a little bit longer, and we'll be fine. Nah, there we go. All right, and enforce demands, and we can also disband here. Who is this guy, by the way? We have a vassal, which is fine, but okay. So what I want to do here, I want to give this out to your brother-in-law Ibushi. Let's do that. I'm actually okay with this. Let's go ahead and let's give this out to. Let's give it out to my brother-in-law. I think that's fine. We'll keep him out there in the countryside right now. We're not going to consolidate power with any of our people right now. We're going to kind of keep them all at arm's length for the time being. It does look like our control over this place is like increasing quite a bit, so hopefully this goes up quickly. Popular opinion is still negative, but I think that is a lot of because of the offensive war, which we will probably be doing quite a bit of as the Soryus start popping up. And I can see if there are any of these people that will want to join our block. It does not look like we're going to get a lot of like people want to join us, which is fine. I don't necessarily need them to. Let's see. Are there anybody like down here that's like a maybe because if they have some Sortios down here, we might be able to convince them to join our block. No. Um, well, let's hold up. There's just a lot of. Let's just back up here. Let's see. Invite to house. Doesn't look like anybody is really going to. Looks like everyone's still got a pretty negative opinion for whatever reason of joining, so that's still fine. The aspiration is strength. I think we might be able to change our aspiration at some point. Block cohesion is lower since the house aspiration difference from the leading house. What is this right here? This is determination. So we might be able to just change that, right? We can go to determination, I think. We'll drop the 1,000 for that. And let's see if. Let's just see what everyone else's is, okay? Cool. I wonder if we can actually convince this guy. Um, let's demand this right here, maybe. I think everyone's got the same determination, right? Yeah, everyone's got the same aspirations. So that's fine. I actually like that a lot. Oh, and we did get another person, the Kondo. Who is this guy right here? Oh, it's this guy right here. So apparently another guy died. I'm assuming that. okay, my brother-in-law actually created his own house, which is whatever. That's fine. I don't think that's really going to affect us in any way. Um, as long as he's still a loyal vassal, I don't really care too much. I think we're trying to learn the Gugwang Kim Jong of Silla. Where is that? Oh, that's one of the the Korean families, which is funny. The whole Kim Jong thing. That's actually kind of ironic. But yeah, okay. And Silla's Scylla actually owns a lot of land around us. They actually own this up here, this up here, this up here. And I don't know when this happened. Maybe I have to go back and look at a couple episodes. But the entire the is it hegemony or hegemony of Japan just apparently just died. Apparently, like that's no longer a thing. Yeah, so let's look at that. Yeah, it looks like China is just like out of it now. Still funny seeing that there is no titles of that level across the world, but yeah, no, it looks like it broke up, and now it's almost kind of like the War of the Three Kingdoms, kind of with all like the warlords, probably jockeying for position over there. So that's really interesting. But whatever, I'll take it right now. Let's go ahead and do. That's not really gonna help. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Fine. Let's look and see if there's anybody around us that we can actually go to war with. Does not really look like it. Looks like it's just this guy who is in our block right now, and these guys down here. So we're probably just going to do a lot of in-house stuff for a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. Let's look at determination though. Your spy master finds secrets. Well, negated intrigue penalty +1. Okay. Let's see. Brave, calm. Well, we'll do brave. I'm fine with that. Mercenary cost. So this is really isn't anything crazy. I'm too not too excited about that one, but whatever. Not anything that I'm necessarily looking forward to using, but it's okay. Let's see. Let's do this. We'll invite all exiles. That's fine. You convert it now. You're more welcome to. Who are these people? Zoroastrian. Wow, really? Actually kind of curious. Like, I mean, this like, okay, I thought so. Okay, so permit a group of religious exiles to settle in your realm. That's actually kind of funny because we do have a Zoroastrian faith inside of our realm. Now, but now they're not going to be the leading religion or anything, but it's still pretty cool all the same. One thing we can do, we can actually convert some of the realms to try to be Shinto, just so it's a little bit easier for us going forward. Let's see. Let's do. Let's do. Let's do this one. I'm fine with that for right now. I'm not really sure exactly where I want to go in the learning tree right now, but it's still fine all the same. We're gonna keep trying to translate this book. One thing I noticed whenever you become a sword of you don't actually get a lot of these. You don't get events anymore inside your realms, which I thought was kind of odd, but that's okay. They were kind of helpful at the beginning, but apparently I'm not like can't really do anything with them right now. I guess they wouldn't do me a whole lot of good right now, would they? Let's see if there's anything that we can build here. I feel accomplished. Cool, I got the Korean language down pat, so that's pretty cool. There's something I can build there, nothing I can build here. Um, hmm. Let's see, are there any other pieces of land that I own that I'm missing? Because I feel like there's one that I should just like have, right? Oh, it's the Musashi family. Okay, so the manor must actually count as a holding, which is interesting. It actually goes towards your domain. I did not think about that. Hmm. Well, the more you know, I guess, because I really did not think that that was actually part of that. Hmm. I'm just gonna kind of also keep an eye on. We'll do that. There are a few. Okay, so there's one right here, and there seems like there's one right here. So maybe I can actually. I don't know if they'll let me bend down here and get this one. It may not actually allow me. Oh, it does. Okay. Because he's for the Musashi block and decide how to distribute them. Yeah, let's do that. So what we're gonna do, we're at 400 prestige, but I'm not too worried about that. We can call in our big guy. Actually, I say that there's really not a big guy anymore in our allies, so maybe we'll just deal with what we have. Oh, 2,700 troops. That's quite a few. Where did he get those all of a sudden? Hmm. Let's look at our military. Let's look at our mercenaries that we have that we can get. We'll do this one, I think. And let's look at our allies. Where are our allies at? Oh, they're right here. Okay, cool. That actually is fine. Let's just go ahead and call everybody. I think this is fine. Let's go ahead and let's move down here to this piece of land right there. I think we should be okay though. Let's see. Let's go here. We'll go to let's go anatomical studies for now. Try to be as healthy as possible. What is this land right here? This is hills, so let's see what our leading person is here. Faith hostility, I'm not that worried about that. I think this might be fine. It says we win, so I'm cool with that. As long as we win, I'm not really worried about how it goes down. It doesn't look like we're actually going to win. Love that it told me that we were going to win, but then didn't. Always really helpful when the game does that. But I guess it's always not like a 1-to-1. But yeah, man, that's frustrating. Well, no. I want this guy to be there. Let's get this guy to be there. That's fine. Disrupt schemes is good. We'll just keep doing the same thing that we're doing. Let's move our guys over here to our capital. And we'll be fine for now. Let's do that. Okay, and it does look like the county actually got converted, so maybe we can just keep moving this up as we go. Okay, so we do have some daughters here. Let's see if we can't marry one of them off for like a pretty good alliance here. So let's do that. And yes, we won't be doing the matrilineal thing, but I think it's still fine. And we'll invite him to come over here and help us. The 1800 should be well more than enough. Let's do that. We'll go into the hole for like literally a second. Begin the experiment. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. Let's do carefree. That's fine. Where's our big ally at? Didn't I just see him? Yeah. I mean, I thought I just saw him. So we're in mountains, so this should be a really good defense right here, right? You join the war against the tyranny of the Kompaku. Whoa. Let's see this for a second. The Kompaku? No, you're a traitor. I'm definitely not joining that right now. There we go. Beautiful. That's actually wonderful. Like the mountains, I think, saved me there. I think the defensive bonus from that actually just like totally sealed that win for me. I think we're in hills here, so I think we still have a huge advantage. Let me go ahead and let's raise up what we can here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to actually help, but we can see. We'll do wash hands. That's fine. Don't need to die from any kind of illnesses right now. That would be absolutely terrible. And we'll do that. Okay, so 8 months, 7 months. I think once it hits about like 1, I think we're just gonna full send it. I guess maybe they're just never going to actually come after me, so that's kind of a shame on them. But okay, let's go ahead and enforce demands, and boom. We'll disband everything there. Your nephew gets it. Your court to you. House block will join. You get a strong aspiration. I don't know if he actually joins. I am as yet undecided. Cool. I think I'm gonna do this. We'll do that. We'll claim it for ourselves, and then we will give it to somebody here. We'll give it to our nephew here, and boom, there we go. And I think he's part of our dynasty anyway, so I think this actually works out super, super well for us. Our player Aaron's son. Let's go with Alliance Power. Let's do the 12-year. Let's do this one because eventually we'll have a higher thing for that. The block cohesion is improved, so let's actually look at our block cohesion. Looks like we're at 81 of 100 right now, so hopefully we can actually improve that a little bit. Because I would like to actually see, if, like, I think there's an achievement also with getting it up to 100, so we're going to look to do that here pretty soon. Hopefully in the next episode or so we can actually afford to do that. It does look like there's some more Soryus down here, so this is actually pretty cool. It means, like, there's also a theocracy. What in the world? It looks like we actually have a theocratic realm over here, which is interesting. I did not expect that. Oh, that must be the guy who is wanting us to join the war or something like that. I'm assuming. No, I could be wrong about that, but I'm not 100%. But yeah, it requires the prosperity house aspiration. Oh, I should have just. Oh, I could have been having upgrade this. That's why this has been like this the whole time. Okay, that's hilarious actually. Well, maybe if we ever do the prosperity, I think that'll be fine. But we'll worry about that as time goes on. I'm not worried about that right now. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. This has been a pretty decent episode. We've done some improvements. We expanded. We have improved our house block, I think, quite a bit. Difference is we don't have a whole lot of people in the block, but we are becoming stronger just strictly because of me and the few people that are like low in troop size, but they're going to be loyal because they're I think pretty much all of them are within my realm, so that helps out tremendously. And we're also just like the biggest realm, obviously, in the game right now. I don't even know, is there a way that we can actually create this kingdom? Um, the kingdom of Hitakami. Maybe we can do that rather than actually become the shogun. We can create our own kingdom because it requires two duchies, so we might be able to get a second one for that. And yeah, I think that might actually be pretty good. So anyway, I think that's going to be a oh, it's part of this. Oh, it's a part of a more. Oh, interesting, interesting, interesting. Food for thought for a different day, though. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave us a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied at the very end of this. But yeah, we're getting really close to 500 subscribers at the time of this coming out, and eventually we'll hit our goal of getting to at least 1,000. So if y'all guys can help me with that, I would greatly appreciate that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.